The term president is synonymous with the highest office in the land, but the story of where it comes from is both fascinating and often overlooked. In its earliest usage, the term president wasn't tied to a leader of a country. It originated from the Latin word praesidens, meaning to sit before or to preside over. The term was originally used to refer to someone who led a meeting or assembly. As European colonies began forming in the Americas, this word found new relevance in leadership positions. But the real turning point came in the late 18th century, as the American colonies declared independence from Britain. In the new world of democracy, a new vision for leadership needed a new title. By 1774, during the First Continental Congress, the term president was used for the leader of the Congress, but it wasn't yet the office we think of today. This would all change with the creation of the United States Constitution in 1787. The framers of the Constitution needed to create a role that was distinct from both a monarch and a parliamentary figurehead. The president had to be a leader, but also someone who operated within the boundaries of law. When George Washington was elected as the first president of the United States in 1789, he set the tone for the office's role. Washington wasn't just a political figure, he was the embodiment of the country's values of leadership, justice, and governance based on law. Washington's presidency solidified the notion that the president's role was more than just executive. The president was, in fact, a leader with powers carefully checked by the Constitution. The president had authority over foreign affairs, military decisions, and appointments, but each of these powers came with limits. While the president's power grew, the legal system also began to adapt. The US Constitution explicitly separated powers into three branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. This created a system of checks and balances that ensured no branch could act without oversight. For example, although the president has the power to issue executive orders, these orders can be challenged in court. The legal system, especially the judicial branch, has the authority to rule on whether presidential actions violate the Constitution. The most significant way presidents impact the legal system is through judicial appointments. Every president from Washington to today nominates judges to the federal courts, including the Supreme Court. These judges make rulings that can have lasting impacts on American law. In this way, the president's influence isn't limited to politics. It extends into the very fabric of the legal system. Presidents play an essential role in shaping the nation's legal principles, especially when it comes to interpreting the Constitution and determining the constitutionality of laws. Over the centuries, as the country grew, so did the complexity of governance. The number of citizens, legal cases, and legal procedures multiplied, creating challenges in managing the growing demands of the legal system. This led to the development of tools that helped organize legal processes and streamline operations. Law firms, for example, had to manage vast amounts of information: client details, case files, legal research, billing records, all of which needed to be tracked and kept up to date. As law firms became more complex, so did the tools they used to manage their operations. Technology played a critical role in simplifying processes and making law firms more efficient, ensuring that they could focus on what really mattered, providing quality legal services to clients. One of the newest tools on the market today is Legalizer, a mobile-first, all-in-one operating system designed specifically for law firms. With Legalizer, law firms can manage operations, clients, cases, billing, and business growth, all from a single dashboard. This type of system helps streamline workflows, keeps everyone in sync, and ensures nothing falls through the cracks. Whether a law firm is dealing with a complex litigation case or simply managing daily tasks, technology like Legalizer brings efficiency to an industry that has traditionally relied heavily on paperwork and face-to-face communication. While presidential powers have evolved over the years, so too has the role of legal technology. Much like the president operates within a system of checks and balances, law firms today operate within a system of tools that ensure they stay organized, accountable, and effective. Just like the legal system checks the president's powers, tools like Legalizer help law firms stay on top of their obligations, ensuring that they meet the needs of clients while keeping operations smooth and compliant with the law. The presidency, as much as it defines the executive power of the United States, also shows us how power, whether in government or law, must be managed.